Season of the Deep is dropping next week on May 23rd, and I've got a short list of things you might want to take care of before that day gets here. And no, this isn't anything like, clean your vault, go get bounties to prep, F all that. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but you won't really be missing out on anything major if you don't. I mean, hell, I don't even clean my own vault. Don't tell Dado. No, none of that. This is about solid in-game loot that you might not want to miss out on before Season of the Deep gets here. Make your own decisions based on what kind of weapons you enjoy using the most, but I will go over several weapons I think you should try to quickly get god rolls of before Season 21 and why. But real quick, let me tell you about Factor, the sponsor of today's video. I've been doing YouTube ads with Factor for quite a while now, and I still eat their meals literally every week. I don't use them to completely remove cooking from my life because I still love to cook, but hey, life does get busy. I just love that 2 nights per week I don't have to worry about cooking or food prep at all. Factor has great flavor-packed options on their menu to fit a variety of lifestyles, including keto, calorie smart, protein plus, vegetarian, and vegan. Meals are prepared by chefs and approved by dietitians, delivered right to your door each week. I've been busy working on YouTube stuff today, and tonight Anno and I are doing Factor. We've got grilled chicken parmesan and Indian butter chicken. Nice. Again, no prep, no mess, no anything. Just preheat the oven, pop these bad boys in for a few minutes, and done. Healthy, ready-made meals brought to your front door each week. Simple as that. Now I'll go ahead and pick my meals for next week. Asian chili shrimp and fried rice? Sold. They've got so many great meals to pick from, there's always something new to try. Don't wait, head on over to factor75.com or use the link below and use code Fallout40 to get a whopping 40% off your first box from Factor. Again, 40% off with code Fallout40, and a big thank you again to Factor. Alright, back to the content. Kicking off the list at thing to do number 4, get a rose if you haven't gotten one yet. If you're a new player or a veteran, but the thought of playing even one game of comp makes you start uncontrollably dry heaving, I mean, yeah, I get it. Comp isn't exactly a stroll in the park. While I've had a lot of fun in comp and had my fair share of fun grind sessions, I've also had days playing comp where at the end of the day, I realized I probably would have had more fun jumping onto a sandpaper dildo. But alas, when Season of the Deep rolls over next week, we are losing literally one of the best legendary hand cannons ever, Rose. Even if you vaguely enjoy playing Quick Play or Iron Banner from time to time, you really should try going after a Rose drop if you haven't already. If you're worried that you're going to spend a lot of time suffering in comp with nothing to show for it, don't. Rose is a guaranteed drop no matter how good you play. When you finish your comp placement games, you get a Rose automatically, and then after that you can get a Rose by doing just 3 comp games, win or lose per character. Meaning that if you haven't played one game of comp yet, you can still get multiple Rose drops before Season of the Deep. And look, RNG is even in your favor. With the exception of Vorpal Weapon, I would probably be happy with any combination of perks in both columns 3 and 4. Moving target, Eye of the Storm? Sure. Elemental capacitor, explosive payload? F it, why not? I'm sure Bungie will eventually bring Rose back somehow down the line, but we don't know how and we definitely don't know when. Pour yourself a shot of something strong and hop into comp before Season 21 to try and get a god roll before it is gone. Thing to do number 3, get an Imperial Decree. Hey, that rhymed. I don't think Imperial Decree is leaving the loot pool in Season of the Deep. Bungie definitely hasn't mentioned it as far as I know, but I will say that right now is probably the easiest it will ever be to get one of literally the best pellet spread shotguns in the entire game. I don't know about you, but at this point in the season, I can't take 2 steps without stumbling over a Defiant engram. They're extremely easy to get, and in Season 21, they could either flat out go away or more likely become less abundant, and that's going to make getting your craftable god tier shotgun a little bit more annoying. Just going to the helm right now and checking, I'm sitting on a stupid amount of Defiant engrams. I mean, look at that. Jesus, it's like a jar of pennies on an old lady's dresser, and I'd bet a fat stack of Glimmer that you might have extras laying around too. Just open up Defiant engram decoding at the helm, hover over recovered Leviathan weapons, and decrypt like there's no tomorrow. You're only going to get either a sword or an Imperial Decree. If you get an Imperial Decree, the odds aren't terrible that it'll be a deep side drop, and you only need 5 of them in order to craft the gun. I know some people who got really lucky and got the crafted shoddy almost right away in Season 20, and I know other people with less than ideal RNG.
I heard that.
But real talk, you have nothing to lose. Go turn in what you have, get 5 deep sights, and craft a wildly effective shotgun. Thing number 2 and thing number 1, get a God Roll title and God Roll Taraxipos in the Guardian Games. I'm still not much of a scout rifle guy, but I'll admit Taraxipos feels good in PvP, and it feels great in PvE. Let's talk about PvP first. Taraxipos works well on large maps and has a lot of perk options that shine. Kill clip is pretty standard, but it's actually not my go-to for PvP Raxiposin. If I want a better time to kill, I actually really like Cascade Point. Yeah, it has a short window, but getting it to work in PvP is nothing short of hilarious. Never have I been more certain that the guy I just killed on the other team went, "What the hell was that?" Works especially well if you're fond of abusing either shotguns or fusion rifles in PvP. Get an easy kill with your special, wait a second to find the nearest bad guy, whip out Cascade Point, and liquefy them. If you want a more traditional role, Zen Moment and Explosive Payload feels great too. Very consistent at long range, and Payload delivers a little extra visual flinch to whoever you're shooting. Good times. Keep Away is also a rock solid perk that will probably be up most of the time since scout rifles are used at range, and it tightens your accuracy cone. Nice. PvE wise, strand builds are going hard in the paint right now, and because Rax is a strand rifle, it pairs pretty well. If you're a threadling kind of player, hatchling is definitely fun, but I'm probably going to recommend the extremely rare combo of gut shot straight and explosive payload. Payload breaks up your shot into 2 damage numbers, a direct impact number and an explosive damage number. See right here, I shoot Carl in the head normally with payload, and you got 2 damage numbers. A crit damage number, but also an explosive damage number that has no damage drop off. Total damage on this one shot, 4,290. Now I shoot Carl with gut shot straight and payload together, and look, even though gut shot should only activate if you shoot the enemy in the body, we've gotten more damage. We're now at 4,582. The explosive part of explosive payload is getting extra damage output from gut shot straight, even though we're shooting Carl in the head, not in the body. Not exactly game-breakingly good, but hey, free damage is free damage. And if that all sounds too complicated for you, you could always go 4th times the charm and Focused Fury. My thoughts on the new title have not changed. I want literally all of the range and rangefinder. Yes, it can hang in the sandbox way better than last year. Yes, I know ag frame SMGs are getting nerfed in Season 21, and no, I don't care. Bungie has nerfed plenty of things over time that have remained good. No time to explain, main ingredient, BXR, Drang, blah blah blah. I'm not saying it won't get changed at all, but I am saying I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I'm gonna keep hunting my 5 out of 5 title until they forcibly shove me into Season of the Deep, which is also when the Guardian game event ends. Farming Guardian games is already kinda dummy easy. I recommend just playing Supremacy and turning your brain off, but you can do whatever you want. Check my video linked in the video description if you want to be uber optimal about it though. Do me a favor and ring the notification bell so when Season 21 gets here, you don't miss any new content on this channel. I'm also working on a secret new 50 games of video. See if you can guess what it is down in the comment section, although I don't know, not sure if you're going to be able to get this one. Should be a good time either way. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on stream.